Hello, good morning, all of you. We have discussed already regarding Unit 1, and in Unit 1, we studied mechanism of antigen or antibody production, as well as we discuss complement activation pathways. Then we discuss the organs and cells of immune system and monoclonal antibodies. Monoclonal antibodies, their production by hybridoma technique, as well as production of chimeric or humanized antibodies and applications of monoclonal antibodies. Now in second unit, we are going to start second unit, that is credit 2. So in this unit, we are studying cytokines, their characteristics as well as functions, and hypersensitivity reactions, as well as autoimmunity or autoimmune diseases. In this unit, particularly, the first topic we are studying here is cytokines. So, what is meant by cytokine? We know that in immune system, different types of organs and cells are involved. As you know that the organs are primary lymphoid organ, secondary lymphoid organ, which includes thymus and bursa fabricus, spleen, lymph node, etc. Whereas the cells which are comprising in this immune system includes basically T cell, B cell, dendritic cells, natural killer cells, macrophages, hematopoietic stem cells, etc. So sometimes these lymphocytes, leukocytes, they are secreting certain secretions, and these secretions we call it as cytokines, which are actually low molecular weight proteins or glycoproteins. So in this topic we are studying what are different types of cytokines and which are the cells that are producing cytokines and what is the significance of cytokine as well as their characteristics and functions in detail. So cytokines are low molecular weight proteins or glycoproteins which are secreted by white blood cells and various other cells in the body in response to number of stimuli. Whenever the body gets stimulated by different antigens or other stimuli, these cells are producing certain proteins, or you can say glycoproteins, and these proteins collectively we know that as cytokines. So these cytokines means substances produced by cells. So these cytokines are produced by lymphocytes, monocytes, and macrophages. So we know lymphocytes, T cell, B cells, monocytes are also blood cells, and macrophages, as you know, these are wandering cells which are antigen presenting cells, as you know. So these cells are producing proteins which are called as cytokines. The complex interaction among the cells are mediated by group of proteins which are cytokines. So whatever reactions are there, the complex reactions among these cells or whatever messages are there among these cells, these are transferred from one cell to another cell by cytokines. So you can say that the cytokines are intracellular messengers. And these are similar to hormones and growth factors. So cytokines are very much similar with the certain growth factors as well as hormones which are produced by our body. So these are very much similar to that. Now we are studying characteristics of cytokines. What is cytokine? These are regulatory proteins or glycoproteins which are secreted by certain body cells including monocyte, macrophages, white blood cells. And these cytokines, they are transferring messages from one cell to another cells, and these are produced by some white blood cells as well as leukocytes, lymphocytes, etc. So many cytokines, they are referred as interleukins. They are secreted by some leukocytes and act upon other leukocytes. Interleukins, interferons, TNF, tumor necrosis factors, these are all collectively called as in cytokines. Interleukins are produced by some T cells, for example, T helper cell 1, T helper cell 2. These are producing interleukins. So interleukins, these are secreted by some leukocytic cells and they are acting upon other leukocytic cells or other leukocytes. Leukocyte means white blood cells. Interleukins were first discovered by Javis and Melnick and Heidelberg. So these acts as intracellular messengers. Interleukins are called as intracellular messengers. For the first time, interleukins were discovered by scientists Javis, Melnick and Heidelberg. So these are termed as intracellular messengers as they are transferring messages from one cell to another cells. The speciality of cytokine is that they are binding to receptors with high affinity. Means certain cells are having receptor sites on their cell surface. So certain cytokines, they are going to bind on certain type of the cells depending upon receptors, because these are having higher affinity for these cells. So whenever the cytokines, they are having high affinity towards one particular cell surface, so this cytokine can bind with the cell surface. So here the cytokines mainly includes tumor necrosis factor. The abbreviation is TNF, tumor necrosis factor, as well as interferons and interleukins and chemokines. Chemokines means chemical substances, certain chemical substances or secretions produced by body cells. Monokines, substances produced by monocyte, they are called as monokines. Cytokine, monokine, lymphokine, all these are cytokines actually. All these comes under cytokines. So tumor necrosis factor, interferon, interleukins and monokines and chemokines, these are certain examples of cytokines. So what are different types of cytokines? Interleukins, interferon, chemokine, monokine, etc. and tumor necrosis factor. So all these are termed as cytokines. So how these cytokines act? We know that cytokines act on another cell, they are going to bind with the cell receptors. But how the mechanism, what is the mechanism of this action? How the cytokines are going to act on the target cell? So actually three mechanisms have been postulated there: autocrine pathway, endocrine pathway and paracrine pathway. So these are three different pathways by which cytokines act on the cell: autocrine, paracrine and endocrine. So cytokine bind to specific receptor sites on the membrane of target cell. Target cell means the specific cell on which cytokine is going to act. That is the target cell. So cytokine bind on the receptor site present on a target cell, and thus it triggers the signals which leads to activation of pathways. Whenever there is a binding of cytokine on the receptor site on the cell surface, due to binding of the cytokine, there is a triggering of the signals. And when these signals are there, that lead to activation pathways. So three pathways are operating there. Out of three, any one pathway can be there, which is operating depending upon the mechanism. That is autocrine, paracrine and endocrine. So what is meant by autocrine pathway? When particular cytokine bind to receptors on the membrane of the same cell that secreted it, it shows autocrine action. Whenever the particular cytokine is going to bind to receptors on the membrane of the same cell Means suppose one cell is going to produce a cytokine. So this cytokine going to bind on the same cell surface on their receptor sites. Means producing cell is that, as well as target cell is also that cell. Means producing and target cell is one, only one, nothing else, no another. म्हणजे ज्यावेळेला एकच सेल प्रोड्यूस करतं आणि त्याच सेलवरती ॲक्ट होत असेल सायटोकाईन, तर त्याला काय म्हणायचं, ऑटोक्राईन. सो दॅट टाईप ऑफ द पाथवे इज सेड टू बी autocrine pathway whenever the producer cell and target cell is one and the same. Okay, cell produces it and the cytokine bind on the surface of receptor of the same cell, that is said to be autocrine pathway. Paracrine pathway means when cytokine bind to receptors on a target cell in close proximity to the producer cell. It is known as paracrine action. When the paracrine action is there, producing cell is one and target cell is another, but it should be close proximity, means it should be very near to the producing cell. Producing cellच्या जवळ दुसरी जी सेल आहे त्यावरती सायटोकाईन ॲक्ट होणार आहे. अशी ॲक्शन होत असेल तर त्याला म्हणायचं पॅराक्राईन. प्रोड्युसिंग सेल सायटोकाईन प्रोड्यूस करणार आणि हे सायटोकाईन शेजारच्या सेलवरती, नेबरिंग सेलवरती ॲक्ट होत असेल तर त्याला म्हणायचं पॅराक्राईन ॲक्शन. बट टार्गेट सेल शुड बी नियर टू द प्रोड्युसिंग सेल. जवळच्या सेलवरती ॲक्शन होत असेल तर पॅराक्राईन. एंडोक्राईन ॲक्शन मीन्स वेन सायटोकाईन बाइंड टू टार्गेट सेल इन डिस्टंट पार्ट्स ऑफ द बॉडी, इट इज कॉल्ड एज एंडोक्राईन ॲक्शन. जर प्रोड्युसिंग सेलपासून दुसरी टार्गेट सेल जी आहे ती थोडीशी डिस्टन्स किंवा लांब अंतरावर असेल पण बॉडीमध्ये, तर त्यावेळेला जी ॲक्शन होते सायटोकाईनची, दॅट इज द एंडोक्राईन ॲक्शन. सो वॅन द सायटोकाईन इज प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय वन सेल अँड गोइंग टू ॲक्ट ऑन द डिस्टल पार्ट ऑफ द बॉडी or the cell present far apart from the producing cell, that is said to be endocrine action. So these are the three possible mechanisms by which the cytokine is going to act on the cell: autocrine, paracrine, endocrine. Autocrine means producing cell, target cell is one and the same. Paracrine action means producing cell produces cytokine, the cytokine binds to the receptor on the neighboring cell, which is proximity or which is very near to the producing cell. Endocrine action means cytokine is produced by one cell, but it is going to bind on the receptor site, which is present far apart from the producing cell. Then, as we know that the cytokines are of different types, including tumor necrosis factor, interleukins, interferons, chemokines and monokines. So out of them, the interleukins are produced by different types of the T cell as well as T cell subsets. T cell subsets means T helper, T suppressor, like that. So these interleukins are of different types and they have been given different numbers: interleukin 1, interleukin 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. And their mechanism or mode of action is also different. So these interleukins were first discovered by Javis, Melnick and Adelberg, and they are acting as a intracellular messengers. Interleukins acts as a intracellular messengers, as they are transferring or sending or they are communicating, they are involved in communication of the cells, communicating the cells and transferring message to one another. So they are called as intracellular messengers. Interleukin 1 is a substance or a mixture of substance with wide range of activity in inflammation. Whenever there is inflammation, whenever there is a swelling, so in that particular case, whenever there is increase in capillary and there is a swelling, so interleukin 1 is a substance or it is a mixture of substance which is having wide range of activity, which is particularly involved in inflammation process. Then activated T cell, actually they are producing variety of interleukins. For example, T cell helper 1 produces interleukin 12, T cell helper number 2 produces interleukin 4, interleukin 6, interleukin 10, etc. Here IL is abbreviation used for interleukin. Every time you should not write interleukins. You can write in IL, that is a small abbreviation used for interleukins. Now, what is the specialty of interleukin 1? What are the characteristics of interleukin 1? The interleukin 1 is an extract of monocytes and macrophages, means it is produced by macrophages and blood monocytes. Actually, it is a heat labile and destroyed at 90 degrees centigrade temperature. It is a lymphokine and can be induced by microorganism. Their products toxins and neurotoxins. Whenever there is a microbial infection, the microorganism produces either toxins or endotoxins, and these products, microbial products, can induce interleukins. So it can also induce fever in inflammatory response. So as a result of these substances, sometimes fever is there, increase in body temperature, and sometimes inflammation is there. So if we observe inflammatory response, so these toxins, endotoxins are there which are inducing interleukins, and interleukin 1 is responsible for inducing fever in inflammation. It promotes lymphocytic proliferation. Lymphocytic proliferation means what? The B cell, T cell, they get proliferate. When the B cell get proliferate, there is a transformation of B cell into plasma cell and memory cell, and plasma cells are actually antibody secreting cell. That is a proliferation. So whatever it may be, T cell proliferation or B cell proliferation, this proliferation is induced by interleukin 1. So interleukin 1 is a extract of monocyte and macrophages, heat labile, destroyed at 90 degrees centigrade. It is a lymphokine. It involves in inflammation process. It can induce fever and promote the proliferation. Okay. So, in brief, what we have studied: we have studied cytokines, intracellular messengers, as well as their function and mode of action. Thank you.